Back. Okay, so welcome everybody. If you are looking at us now, please give some indication in the chat that you can see and hear us, and that will be a very good start for us. So if anybody is watching, please write something in the chat so we could see that you can see and hear us. Okay, so let's probably start. Welcome to Sitecore Learning Tips and Tricks, episode 6, Customer Churn Prediction and Retention with Sitecore CDP Personalize, given by Sergey Baranov. And I am giving the floor to Sergey and wishing you an exciting session. Just to mention that the first part will be the presentation and demo by Sergey, and then you will have time for questions, and you can use the chat to ask your questions, or you can ask questions afterwards. If you're watching the recording, you can ask questions in the comments as well. So please, Sergey, welcome, and thank you for participating.
Okay, thank you so much, Daria. Thank you for the invitation. I'm really appreciate to be here, and I hope that community will be enjoy with my presentation. So I have chosen the topic of customer churn prediction and retention with Sitecore CDP and Personalize simply because it has significant business value for Sitecore clients, and it can be implemented quite easy using only Sitecore products, even without any third-party integrations with machine learning services. But the main goal of my presentation today is not just to show you how customer churn problem can be solved using Sitecore products, but to tell you about some less popular features of Sitecore CDP and Personalize that also provide significant business value and can even help you to solve some machine learning problems. And I hope that after my presentation, you will have some new ideas on how to use a similar approach to solve some related tasks. And let me introduce myself. My name is Sergey Baranov. I'm Sitecore Solution Architect at Brimit with 10 years of experience in Sitecore development. Also, I'm Sitecore Technology MVP for the last 4 years and Sitecore CDP and Personalize certified. Also, I'm a machine learning engineer, so I hope I'm the right person who can tell how to implement and use some machine learning solutions in Sitecore products. So this is my agenda. In the first part of presentation, I will tell about customer churn prediction. It will be theoretical part because before to start solving a problem, we need to have some solid understanding of what is it, how it works, what are requirements, what are possible ways of solution, what approach can we use or what cannot use, etc. And the second part, of course, will be a demo. I will show you how everything is done from scratch to the final solution. Additionally, I will demonstrate some different approaches based on the set of Sitecore products that you have. If I will miss any architecture that you interest, feel free to ask me at the end of this presentation. Well, let's begin. And let's start with definition of customer churn. So customer churn are the customers who are likely to leave your services, stop purchasing products, stop doing business with you at all. But why do we need to take care about our customers? So first of all, the customers are the most important asset for companies. And almost always, attracting new customers is much more expensive than retaining current ones. And of course, because of competitors in the same business, it's very important to re-engage existing customers and keep them from churning. What are the goals of implementing customer churn prediction? Of course, the primary goals are to keep current customers as long as possible and maintain long-term relationships with existing customers. But in order to achieve these goals, we must first be able to identify these customers who are going to leave us. And of course, we have to take some actions to retain them, like engage churn customers in special marketing campaigns, offer special discounts, etc. Let's take a look at the life cycle of our customers. Initially, the customer is satisfied and engaged with our services. But over time, they lose interest, and at some point, they start considering leaving us, and eventually we lose them. And the main challenge lies in the difficulty of identifying the moment when a user is about to leave us. And there are no any foolproof or guaranteed rules or triggers that allow us to catch that moment. Thus, this problem falls into machine learning, and machine learning can help us to predict such moments. Let's take a look at the concept of solving the problem of churn prediction. There is the only one requirements. We have to consider before we start that we must have historical data set of our user interactions. If we have it, it's fine. We can predict customer churn. And next, depending on what data we have, there are two different approaches. We can use supervised machine learning or unsupervised. For supervised machine learning, we need to have labeled data set where every single historical user is marked as churn or not churn. However, this is seldom feasible in practice due to the need for dataset labeling. And the second approach is unsupervised machine learning. And the supervised machine learning is more common and offers a variety of methods, a variety of tools that we can choose. We will focus on one of the most popular and easy to use methods to enable marketers to analyze our customer behavior. And this method is called RFM analysis. And this is part of unsupervised machine learning. But let me first provide some visual example on how this approach works. So just imagine that we have a random set of different colored points. If we represent them in the form of three-dimensional cube with a red, green, and blue axis, then sort them by colors and divide them into equal segments, then for any random point with any random color, we can easily answer the question, does it fall into any area of interest or not? So RFM analysis operates in a similar manner. But instead of points, we have our customers. Instead of area of interest, we will use our churn cluster. And instead of colors, we have some valuable customer features. And these valuable customer features are recency, frequency, and monetary value. The RFM analysis method evaluates customer spending patterns across these three areas: recency, frequency, and monetary. How to calculate this monetary, frequency, and recency values? So recency is just a score of how recently customer bought from us. And frequency is a score of how frequently customers buy from us, and monetary value is how much customers spend with us in total over some period of time. And these RFM metrics are very important indicators of customer behavior because frequency and monetary value affects customer lifetime value, and recency affects retention, a measure of customer engagement. And all these metrics are expressed as a ranking score of 1 to 5. But what do I mean by rank it of 1 to 5 and how to calculate this ranking? So first, we need to analyze the customers we have got and work out some sensible ranges for frequency, recency, and monetary value, usually over the last year or 2 years. Then we order and split them into 5 buckets, 5 equal buckets, either equal in size or range of values. But it often works better if the buckets are an equal distribution of customers. And this measure is known as percentile. As the second option, we can just have some predefined values, similar like as we have in this picture. So as you can see, for example, we can split recency in buckets like 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and so on. And the last option, we can also use some machine learning clustering algorithms such as k-means, etc. But for tasks like this, for predicting customer churn, it's unnecessary and even overkill. So we will use a percentile distribution in our solution. And once we have our buckets, our segments, then we can easily say about each customer what are their recency, frequency, and monetary bucket numbers. But just bucket numbers are not so meaningful, and they are combined into some clusters of user behavioral groups. RFM analysis is usually visualized in a flatter two-dimensional image like this one, making it much easier for understanding. So, for example, in this visualization, new customers arrive at the bottom right like new customers with recency equal to 5 and frequency equal to 1. And if they begin to spend more frequently, they raise up quickly to the potential loyalist cluster, then to the loyal customers, and eventually become best customers. On the other hand, for example, a loyal customer clusters can drift into need attention clusters, then at risk, and eventually to the churn customers, when customers begin to spend less money or have not ordered in a while. So our area of interest today is a cluster with name churn customers. And for churn customers, we have frequency segment is equal to 5 and recency is equal to 1 or 2. Just remember it for our demo. So that's the end of theoretical part, and let's move to the practical. So there are 4 Sitecore products that will be used in my demo. I just listed the features that we will be using, so there is no confusion. We will use advanced batch segmentation in Sitecore CDP to identify our customer churn. Then in Sitecore Personalize, we will create our custom conditions, and we will use these conditions for XM Cloud personalization. For the customer retention, we will use some automation campaigns in Sitecore Send. But to export these churn customers to Sitecore Send, we will use audience export. This is a new feature of Sitecore CDP, and I will also show you what is the difference between new audience export feature and legacy audience sync feature. And also we have this Sitecore Connect that will be used as a bridge between Sitecore CDP and Sitecore Send. But unfortunately, I don't have a sandbox account in Sitecore Connect, so frankly speaking, there are only 3 Sitecore products that I will use in my demo. But I will still show you the whole demo. I will be use a similar software like Sitecore Connect, but it's no big deal. We are in composable world, so it's easy to substitute one service with another. So here you can see the solution architecture of my demo. We have a e-commerce website where we track our customers and their orders into Sitecore CDP. Then to identify customer churn, we will create customer churn segment in Sitecore CDP. Once we know our customers who is churn, we can create custom conditions in Sitecore Personalize, and we'll use these conditions in XM Cloud personalization. On the other hand, we will export our churn customers from Sitecore CDP to Sitecore Send and start some retention marketing campaigns. Okay, let's move to the demo. So first, let's navigate to our Sitecore CDP account. This is my testing account. And as you can see, I only have 100 customers in this testing account. So let's start by creating a customer churn segment, how to do it. So first we need to navigate to batch segments and create new segment. Let's give him the name Sitecore demo. Of course, in this user interface that we have out of the box, we not able to implement something for RFM analysis, so we need to switch to advanced mode. And this advanced mode is only a single place in Sitecore CDP where we have access to the whole database of our customers. So this is a SQL script of calculating RFM values for our customers, and let me explain what the script does. So first of all, we select our orders from our database for the last year and group all these orders by customers. Then we calculate recency, frequency, and monetary values. The monetary is just a sum of price of all orders. Frequency is a count of orders, and recency is the difference in days between current date and the last order date. After that, we need to divide all of these customers into RFM segments. We use entile that has percentile distribution. And after that, we need to apply our filter for churn customers. If you remember, churn customers are the customers who have recency segments equal to 1 or 2 and frequency segment equal to 5. I also, as you can see, add additional filter for monetary value. Let me explain why I do it. So our retention strategy for these churn customers involve offering a discount, some discounts for subscription, etc. And because of this, we just concentrate on users with highest purchase value. Let's run a SQL script to see which customers we have and how much. So as you can see, there are only 2 churn customers for my testing environment. And of course, these 2 accounts are my testing accounts. So as you can see, it's first my testing account, the second also. So how to be sure that I am churn customers? As you can see, last order was done 10 months ago, but there are orders with high monetary value, and I'm a churn user. But don't pay attention that there are only 2 accounts. Let me, for example, show you our production environment just to be sure that it works good. So as you can see, for our production environment, we have about 13,000 of customers. And we have the same churn customer segment that we use. And here we have about 400 of churn customers. So it's a very good deal. Okay, now we identify our churn customers. So what we can do with this? And we need to take some actions. And first, let's start with personalization. So if we navigate to our XM Cloud page, we can create some types of personalization based on our churn customers. And there are two options. First option, if you have license for Sitecore Personalize, and the second, if you don't have license and you have to use embedded personalization in XM Cloud. We will cover these two options. So let's have what we have out of the box. Let's create a new personalization. For example, name it channel segment customers. And of course, out of the box, you don't have some options like if my customer is a churn, so something is going wrong. So if we click to conditions and look what we have out of the box, you can see there are only a few out of the box conditions, and all of them are session based. So there is nothing that we can use for our predefined segments. So first options, if you have license for Sitecore Personalize, you can click to create new one. You will be redirected to your Sitecore Personalize account, and you can easily create your custom conditions that you can use in XM Cloud pages. Okay. So, yes, if you don't know where to find it, it's located in Developer Center conditions. So let's create new one. Visitor is in the segment condition. And let's edit. So we can create a condition just to show if the customers belong to any segments. As you can see in code, we just iterate over segments membership for our current customer and check the ID or name of our segment. We can also test right here by searching any visitor. Just find my one. Okay, I know that this testing account is in churn customer segment, and we can test it right here. Sorry. We need to provide name of segment for testing. And as you can see, yes, it's true. I am a churn customer. And that's all. We can save our custom condition and publish it. So when we come back to the XM Cloud page personalization and create new personalization based on segment, now we should use our created condition. Yes, it's here. So the name of our cluster is churn customers. Just save it. And yes, as you can see, we have new audience. And now we can personalize content for our churn customers. Let's, for example, personalize this simple text component. So if user who is from churn segment will be navigate to the website, he will see this personalized content. So let's publish. It take a little bit time. Let me. So let's take a look to another scenario. So what to do if you don't have a license for Sitecore Personalize and you need to somehow target your churn customers by personalization? Okay, let's go back a little bit to the original task. We are working now with churn customers, and these customers, by definition, do not visit our website. So frankly speaking, our churn customer segment personalization that we created doesn't make sense without any marketing campaigns. And what we can do in this case? So we can create new personalization and use UTM personalization with some campaigns parameters that we will use in our marketing campaigns. And once user click on any link with UTM parameters that have the same values that we assign here, it will see content for churn customers. So let's have, yes, as you can see, there is out of the box condition that's named UTM value. And let's create a UTM campaign that is equal to reactivation. The same value we will be used for in our emails in Sitecore Send. So let's save it. And also let's personalize it. So as you have, and just for recognizing what kind of personalization is triggered. Let's save and publish. And let's test how it works for a customer who is from churn segment. So I can log in with a user that is churn. And as you can see, I see here my personalized content. So what next? Personalization is fine, but for retention our customers, of course, we need to take some marketing actions. And let's export our churn customers and use them in some marketing campaigns. And first, let's take a look at the new Sitecore CDP feature that is named audience export. If we want to use some automation when our export is finished, we need to create a new connection in Sitecore CDP. To do it, we need to navigate to Developer Center and to the connections. And as you can see, for audience export notifications, there are two available options. The first one is Sitecore Connect, and the second one is external API. Of course, if you have license for Sitecore Connect, I highly recommend to use it because it's much times easier to use, to develop some integrations, because it has a lot of wrappers for Sitecore products. But unfortunately, I don't have access, and I create my external API that is named Audience Export Demo. Configuration of these connections are exactly the same as configurations for the rest one, like data system or destinations. Let me just show you how it looks like. If you have created connection before, you will see this user interface. So it's the same. Okay, let's go to the audience export and let's create a new export. So as you can see, there are two options for export. First one is the full export. So if we select our customer churn, all customers from this segment will be used for export. But there is second option, it's very powerful, is the delta export. The first running of this audience export will include full audience of our segment, but the next running will be include only difference between previous running. So it's very good tool, especially if you only need to take some actions only for new users that come into your segment. So let's create full export, just for example. So first of all, we need to select a segment that we have. There are our churn segments with 2 My Testing accounts. So then we can set up notification. First one is notification by email. So you will receive email that your export is finished, and you can just by clicking in the email download your export. And if you need some automation, you can always connect to your connections for the webhook. Then we need to specify output format of data that we need for export. Let me show how it looks like. You can add any columns that you want to export and use some basic parameters of your customer. But if you need something more complex, you can easily create a JavaScript function. For example, this one that will return some more complex solutions. For example, for customer name, we want to use full name. No, it's just example. And for example, we also need to know last session date for our customer. And if we have some predefined JavaScript, we can use this variable format in the output data structure. So let's add session date. So like this one, and we also need to have name. This name. Okay, save. And that's all. We can even test it right now for my testing account who is in churn customer. We can click test. And you can see a result output format of our export. So let's click running, but because we click run, so there is my, oops. 1 second. There is my custom middleware that works similar to the Sitecore Connect, but that is not so simple to use. I just want to show you what things happens behind the scene. So let me just stop node and start our audience export. You can easily run your exporting by clicking run an export, and it will take about 5 minutes. And so 1 hour exporting is a progress. Let me explain what is the difference in legacy audience sync. So if you use it, you know, I hope you know that there is one very powerful tool that audience sync has. And sometimes you even don't need to any middleware integration to implement some task. So, and this feature is named webhook batch. So for creating audience sync, let's start with creating new external service. And in service option, we need to choose webhook batch, name it somehow. And also, if you need some authorization type, you can easily add credentials for your authorization. So then we need to create audience sync template. I just show you existing one. So in service credentials, you will see your previously created webhook batch. And then you can specify output URL that you want to hit, and also format of request body. So as you can see, for example, there is a subscription list in my Sitecore account. So 426, if you navigate here, so we have a subscribers list in Sitecore Send. And by running this audience sync campaign, we can easily add customers to subscribers without any middleware integration. So this is a very powerful tool, and the Sitecore export, for example, right now don't have this option. Okay, let's have a look what's going on with our export. It's still in progress. So let's wait a little bit. Okay, let me show what kind of processing we need to do if we have a Sitecore Connect account. So you can, so in Sitecore Connect, you can create a trigger when your audience export will be completed. Then once you have this webhook, you can push a request to Sitecore CDP to receive signed URLs with links to your export. Then you need to download these files and compress them, parse, and use it, for example, to push some requests to Sitecore Send products or to some advertising products. Sitecore Connect, it's very easy for implementation because it has almost all connections between Sitecore products out of the box. So it was taking about 4-5 minutes. Oh, okay. As you can see, our export is finished. So we can navigate to our middleware tool. Sorry. And as you can see, we have a hit in our webhook. And let me show you how the request looks like. So once our Sitecore Learning export is finished, we will receive request in this format. So we need to use some parameters from our request and use it for extraction files from Sitecore CDP. Let me just show quickly what we do. We just copy some parameters like API URL friendly ID of our export intent status. Then we check if status is success. We ask Sitecore CDP for URLs that we can use for file downloading. Okay, let's refresh. Let's see the response of Sitecore. So as you can see, Sitecore CDP return a request URLs to Amazon that we can use for file downloading. Let's go forward. Oh, I don't stop. Okay, it seems that all things are done. Okay, after downloading files from Amazon, we uncompress these files, then we split text and parse values of our customer's email, first name, last name, and then we send two requests to Sitecore Send. First request is for adding our customers to subscribers, and the second one to assign to our customers some tag that we will use for enrolling these customers in Sitecore Send campaign. So let's go back to the Sitecore Send, refresh. So as you can see, there are my two testing accounts that was added right now. And the second request with assign a tag reactivation for these two accounts. And we have also an automation campaign that is configured like if subscribers in a list who need attention hashtag reactivation, we enroll them into our campaign. And our marketing campaign looks like following. We send one email that, guy, we are missing you, wait for 3 days. Then if customers didn't have any purchases, we send the second email, we give a promo code for our users for the discount, and etc. So let me check my inbox. Yes, as you can see, we receive emails from Sitecore with some promos. And with some content. So we use, if you remember, UTM parameters in our links. And let me show what's going on if you click links with UTM campaigns. As you can see, we have in the browser UTM campaign to activation is exactly the same that we use in Sitecore personalization. And sorry, let's remember my account. So it's not the one. Let me check. So it should be a little bit different. Yes, I have the second incognito that remember my cookie. So yes, and as you can see, our UTM campaign is triggered, and I see personalized content based on UTM parameters from our marketing campaign. And if I remove this, I will see basic content. So that's all that I want to show you, and let's have a little summary of what we learned today. So advanced batch segmentation in Sitecore CDP is a very powerful tool to exploring your data, to create some advanced segments that can even solve some machine learning task. Also, audience export is a new, very advanced mechanism of exporting to your customer. And if you have Sitecore Connect, it's a very powerful tool to use these both tools together. Also, custom conditions can be created and used in both Sitecore Personalize and exemplar personalization. And of course, UTM parameters can be easily used for personalization, and also it's a very powerful tool. So thank you for your attention. Do you have any questions?
Feel free to ask the questions in the chat, please. I see that we have some people watching, so I'll be happy to answer. If you don't have any questions now, but you think that you will have some in the future, feel free to write in the comments. So we can wait a little bit for the question. And meanwhile, I thank Sergey for this great presentation. I think that it is very interesting and also very useful for both partners and customers in terms of how they can implement it. I think that many people who will watch it will run and start implementing this in their solutions and as well. And for the future tips and tricks sessions, just for you to know, the next one will be on Sitecore Content Hub operations. We will talk about the efficient organization of MRM and CMP modules of Content Hub. So that will be interesting for people who are working with Content Hub solutions. But yeah, so far, we don't have any questions in the chat. Okay, then anybody who is watching this video in recording, feel free to write in comments and ask questions, and I will transfer them to Sergey, and we will get some answers from him.
Exactly.
Okay, then thank you very much, and thanks a lot, Sergey, and see you at the next episode, and also Happy New Year, and we'll see each other in 2024.
Thank you, Daria. Thank you guys for
Thank you.